Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. It is 9:59 on the clock a.m., and today's date is Friday, April 4th of 2025. Definitely feel free to look the numbers up for today's date in association with today's message in the gematria and the angel number meanings. Guys, I am so grateful to be with you this morning. It's a little bit cool, but it is a beautiful sunny morning here in Michigan, and I was kind of worried it was going to be a little more overcast today due to the clouds kind of coming in last night, but it was actually a really beautiful evening. I was outside by the fire pit probably till about 9:30 at night, and the chipmunks were running around and playing, and the little baby rabbits were like moving around, and I was looking at the flowers coming up. So just a really nice start to spring here in Michigan. Even though we've had some storms and things, we are definitely moving deeper into that spring energy here. So I really hope that that's an energy that you're experiencing wherever you are, or that the weather just feels nice for you wherever you are. But definitely, guys, there's something here in the energy about new beginnings, okay? Maybe some challenges or some things that are a little bit more difficult to experience in the energy, but right after that, something coming where an energy opens up. Each time a challenge comes, the energy is opening up more. So I decided to do a poll this morning just to do a quick check-in with you guys as I'm getting into my workday, associated with this opening energy, these new beginnings, and really what's happening in the collectives right now in association with their finances. And maybe just like new pentacle energy coming in for collectives. So I did a pre-poll, guys, and I do have the money and job oracle cards here with me. I have pink tarot, the Togetherness quilt, but I did pull before I started the reading. I did a pre-poll from the money and job oracle, and it does look like some of you will be moving into an entry-level position. So moving out of where you're at or currently employed with, or maybe jobs, businesses, companies that you're contracting with. Either you'll still be with those and have a new opportunity coming for some of you, and for others, you will be leaving jobs that you absolutely hate and moving into something that resonates more with who you are, your energy signature, and your gifts and abilities. So we do have entry level here. For others, you're just going to be leaving those experiences and starting something that is completely yours or that is unique to what it is you do. So this isn't necessarily an indicator that everybody is going to be leaving a job. It could just be that something is opening up entry level for you to start working with these energies associated with your creativity and what it is that you enjoy doing. But definitely, I see some new opportunities up ahead. And then we have the debt paid card. Whatever this is that's coming your way, these new opportunities, this entry level, this is going to help you with paying off debts, maybe back taxes, anything that has just been hanging around energetically from a monetary standpoint that is money's owed. It's going to help you to take care of that. So you're going to be having some extra income coming in to help you expressly with those debts, those monies owed. You'll be able to start paying on that or paying those down. We also have the budget card here. You're being encouraged to budget, definitely, as this new money is coming in. It can feel really exciting. Like we have the overspending card on the table. So it can feel really exciting, and we can just start to spend kind of based off of the understanding that, okay, new money is going to be coming in to replace it, and it's feeling really good. But we might need to be a little more mindful about how we deal with these universal pentacles that are coming in for us. from this new opportunity, this new entry level position, this new job, this new collaboration, whatever this is that you're doing, you're being encouraged to be wise with the money and budget it. Because I do see on the table here, you have some huge decisions. The huge decisions card is on the table. And there's a doorway of opportunity that you're going to be able to utilize this extra money, maybe to invest more into what you're doing or into some sort of business or something that is completely your own, or working with a collaboration or group on a project where you need to be able to have funds to put into it, or maybe just huge decisions in your life. This could be travel, this could be family, this could be decisions about where you want to live. Some of you will be relocating and moving. So you're going to want to have some money saved up or accessible for some of the decisions that are coming your way this spring, guys. We also have credit repair on the table. So a lot of you are currently working on repairing your credit. This can be challenging due to the way the credit system is set up, but definitely, and I'm not giving financial advice, definitely I'm seeing an encouragement here from Spirit to do some research into ways that you can repair your credit. This is going to help you with whatever these huge decisions are that are coming your way. This is going to help you to be able to access more, I guess, monies or more, I can't think of the word, but basically accessing more money or more potential to borrow money for whatever this is. So you may have something coming like building a house or getting a mortgage because you're moving or you're deciding to invest in a home, starting up a new business, paying new team members or people to do certain tasks for you associated with said new business. Whatever that is, you're going to need to work on just your overall financial health and wellness. So you're being encouraged once again with that budgeting and the huge decisions that are coming to really focus on being mindful about the way you use your credit and credit repair. We also have the saving money card on the table. This is what I just spoke about. Saving money for these huge decisions and these opportunities, but you will be able to do this because you have this money coming in from this new entry level opportunity. So you're being encouraged to really think wisely about how you're dealing with your pinnacles and saving some aside for these huge decisions. We have unexpected expenses on the card. So I do see an indicator here of like a medical device on top of some money. And definitely, this is not to scare anybody or make anybody paranoid. It could be something like, you know, you're expecting a child. And if you are, congratulations. Your partner is expecting or your spouse is expecting. Maybe there's some health checkups and maintenance you need to do in regard to your health if you've been experiencing some minor issues and haven't been looking into it. Maybe you don't have health insurance. Maybe you're a contractor, you're self-employed and you don't have health insurance or your job doesn't offer it. So having a little bit of money put aside can help you to be able to handle anything that springs up. And definitely we want to be consistent about checking on our health and wellness, because this is the vehicle that we are utilizing to do all of these amazing things in this body. So that's going to help you there, saving up some money for unexpected expenses, and also something here about having some money put aside to care for your health and wellness as well. We have overspending on the table. As I mentioned before, this energy is coming out because you're going to be having some extra monies coming in due to this new opportunity. So Spirit is just reminding you to be careful about overspending or spending based off of what you believe will be coming in or what you know will be coming in. It's a good energy to be in a potential mindset and to work with that sort of creative energy, okay? We also have creativity on the table. So something here about You being mindful of not spending the check before it comes type energy, right? So we want to, yes, so we want to put money aside and have that available for any kind of emergencies or situations that might come up. Once again, not to freak anybody out or make them believe that they're going to be experiencing an emergency. It's just Spirit is trying to help you basically maybe change some habits or some behavioral patterns around money. So that way you're not constantly in an energy of lack or I don't have enough or this bill is not going to get paid or whatever it's been, but rather to get you into this full energy associated with your pentacles, with your money, and not just the physical money, but like the energy surrounding it, having a full cup when it comes to resources. Okay. And then, as I mentioned before, we have the creativity card on the table. All of this energy that's coming in for you, this new position and, the money it's going to bring, it's going to be associated with something that is a skill set of yours, something that's tapped into your creativity. So this is really interesting because for some of you, you have been wanting for a very long time to engage with work that feels in alignment with your creativity. And you are actually about to have the opportunity to do that, guys. So this is really, really exciting. I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee. Wow. Okay. Let's go to Lumicella. That's the Togetherness quilt. And we're going to see what we can do to help kind of weave this energy together here that's on the table today. So Spirit, help us to see what aspects we can weave together here or any messages that could be beneficial for collectives from the Togetherness quilt. Let's put our quilt together this morning. All right. And I absolutely love this deck. It's very bright and colorful. It's gold plated. It's just like the whole theme of creativity and manifestation and just creating some really lovely things in our energy. Spirit, messages from the quilt, please. How can we weave this energy together? Or what would you like the collectives to know, please? Interesting. Let's see. Let's try it a different way. Messages for the collectives. Thank you. We're going to just put 3 on the table so we can weave us a nice quilt here. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. One more message, Spirit. One more message. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. So the first one out, we have rhythms of empathy. Interesting. This one is really interesting. This is button craft connections. So something here about buttoning something up. Okay. And we have volunteer for a cause that resonates with you, deepening your sense of empathy and shared humanity. Yes, there's something here for some of you with this new opportunity. I don't know if this is like a nonprofit or a volunteer organization that you're going to be working with, doing like contracting for or contracting them, or maybe just working with the organization. But this is going to help you to button something up, like to make a connection here. And this is going to be for somebody who this resonates with their higher self. Something about the work that you're here to do, your sense of empathy and your shared humanity. So this is really going to feed your soul, whatever this opportunity is. And then we have woven dreams. Wow. This is yarn painted tranquility. So this is beautiful because this is the whole process of like using different colors of yarn, I guess, to create a picture or an image. So some of you might be painters. That might be your creative skill set. And maybe you'll be utilizing this in whatever this new endeavor is, or something having to do with artistry, drawing, artwork, painting. Maybe you're going to have your own studio where you can do this and sell the paintings. Maybe you're going to be contracted to paint for an organization and sell your paintings. This one says set achievable goals and develop a roadmap to turn your aspirations into reality. Yeah, so there's something here about setting goals, not just kind of daydreaming about what we want. I mean, that is an aspect of creation. We do need to start manifestation off by thinking about what it is we want and really centering in on that energy. But after we do that work for a time, eventually we get into a stage as that energy comes down from the etheric, down through the crown, the pineal, the throat, down into the heart, the solar plexus, and the root chakra. It gets to this grounding stage, and that's when it's like boots on the ground. We really start to have to hit the ground running, and we have to start doing some physical activities in association with this energy. And that's because we're incarnated in this physical form at this time. We're still spiritual beings having a physical experience, but due to that connection, there's some physical work involved. And that's all part of the growth process here. So you're being encouraged to set some physical goals here. Develop a business plan, a roadmap, something that helps you to follow a course or regimen, I'm hearing, that will help you move closer to your desired result. So if we say we want to have our own business, and let's say every day that we have time to work on this dream of ours, we instead decide to spend it procrastinating or doing things that don't empower that vision, we're not as likely to have the result we want. Okay? And I never just nix any opportunity out altogether. There's always potential, but very rarely do we get what we want by doing the opposite thing. Okay? We need to work in alignment with that energy. So, woven dreams also is giving me an energy of weaving something together. So, there's the manifestive energy that you've been working on, and then there's the physical energy of what you want to bring in. So, this is where setting achievable goals kind of creates that bridge between the etheric and the physical. Wow. Confirmation. Whimsical weave is the next one on the table. And this is harmonious quilt work. This is beautiful, guys. You guys are literally patching different things together in a beautiful, colorful way. And some of you are so just unique in the way that you view things, your perspective, your creativity, that it's almost like this beautiful patched quilt work that creates this amazing work of art that is you. Okay. And that's how spirit is seeing your gifts, your creativity. You're being encouraged to ignite your creative spark by initiating a new project or hobby that brings you joy and vitality. There's that energy again, guys. Yeah. So for some of you, if we were to just weave this whole quilt together, some of you, by getting involved with some sort of volunteering situation or nonprofit, or doing something that really taps you into your sense of empathy and shared humanity, you are actually going to be working with a physical energy that helps to create a bridge here to whatever this creative aspect is you're going to be tapping into. And this is going to create some sort of, or ignite some sort of creative spark that moves you into a new project, hobby, or something that brings you joy and vitality. You're going to feel very harmonious with the energies that you're working with on this. So I see the energy of a collaboration coming in here. You might be seeing the number 333 or 3333. That's been coming up. Wow. Yeah, this new project or hobby that you're being encouraged to engage with is actually tied into this entry level energy for some of you. By getting involved in this, like kind of following that universal nudge, I should go do this. And you don't even know why you feel that way. And then you go do it, and it starts this whole situation that you never saw coming. For some of you, that's how the energy is going to hit. It's going to be an inspiration that moves you into a position, and then things just start happening. Like the dominoes just start falling without very little effort. And for others of you, this is just going to feed and nourish your soul and just take you into an energy that feels really good and tapped into your creativity, which is going to help raise your vibration and draw more pentacles your way. So however this energy resonates for you today, like definitely take the energy as it resonates for your story. But you guys have some beautiful things coming your way, and it's due to that energy. Okay, Spirit, we're going to take a few cards from Pink Tarot, and then we're going to close out today. Any final messages for the collectives? Guys, how are you doing today? How is the energy feeling today? We've been going through a lot of major transitions and shifts recently. Astrally, timeline-wise, in our world, there's been a lot going on in the energy. Definitely feel free to put in the chat like how you've been dealing with some of these transitions and shifts, and what tools you've been using to help yourself as we move through these energies. I hope you're getting a chance to get out and do things that are fun. And or if you're feeling more like kind of being in hermit mode, that's okay. I hope you're engaging with self-care processes that feel connective or feel good for you. Okay, Spirit, let's have some information for the collectives to close out. Anything that's encouraging or anything that you want them to know about this energy. Wow, that's a big clump of cards, but you know what? I'm feeling saucy today. We're going to take it. Looks like it's telling a story. So we have the moon in reverse here. Water and Pisces energy on the table. You might be a water sign or a Pisces, or some energies around you or in your energy. This also might be aspected in your chart. Something here about a release of fear. Okay. Something here about something that is still hidden to you. Like there's still some confusion or misinterpretation about something, or something that you're insecure about. We have 3 of Cups upright. Water on the table again. We have Cancer as well. There is a collaboration coming for some of you, and this is what I mentioned earlier with the 333 energy. And of course, on the 3 of Cups, we see 3 energies kind of dancing in a circle with 3 cups held in the air. So something here about a new collaboration, new friendships, new community, something that's going to bring you happiness. Maybe the moon in reverse has to do with you not having seen this yet. Maybe this has something to do with how you've been feeling in the energy lately, like kind of alone and not sure when that's going to shift or change. But there's a lot getting ready to change for you collectives. Not only are your finances getting ready to change, your income's getting ready to change, you're getting ready to get involved in some new opportunities that feel in alignment and ignite your soul. You're also getting ready to have new friends, new people to collaborate with on these projects, community, happiness. That's coming your way. Yeah, I have the 8 of Wands, fire sign energy, Sagittarius on the table. There's been some delays. You've been feeling frustrated. You've been waiting on something. Okay, this is in the upright. The Justice card is in reverse here. Yeah, you've been feeling like there's been some unfairness Okay? Something has not felt balanced in the energy around some of the matters you've been dealing with your finances. And, like we talk about, for some of us, there are things that we need to improve that would help us to improve our finances just by budgeting better. And then for others, there have been certain energies they've been dealing with that have been hindering or blocking. That's changing too. That energy is shifting, guys. That energy is not going to stay the same. And I know you're probably thinking, yes, I hear this every other reading online, but it really is getting ready to shift. That's why you're hearing so much of it. Exact timelines, it's different for each person. Okay, everybody's energy and their situation is different, but it is getting ready to shift for many of the collectives. So these delays, the frustration you've been feeling, the holding off, the waiting, the slowdown, that energy is getting ready to change direction. I'm hearing that energy is getting ready to move in the other direction. So if energies like that were being sent at you, they are headed in the other direction, back towards those who have sent those energies towards you and away from you. And then we have justice. Air sign, Libra. It's possible somebody was behaving in an unjust way towards you because they see the potential that you have as far as, money and finances, pentacle energy, creativity, what you do when your soul is ignited, the power that you have, the influence that you have. And that's really true of a lot of collectives. It's a large group of energies that are very powerful when they're in their highest vibration. So this can be problematic when we talk about systemic structures and a desire for systemic structures to hold control over groups. Having everybody's their vibration elevated is not ideal for systems like these, okay? But that's not going to matter. That energy is turning around. Definitely, I pick up with justice in reverse. There was something here with a lack of accountability or guilt, like some sort of dishonesty. Something happened here in relation to you that you feel was like really unjust, or something or someone did something that you feel was really unjust that affected you. And it was very unfair. And they did not take accountability for it. And this could be systemic structures we're talking about. I don't know. It depends on, the viewer and how the energy is resonating for you. But you're being encouraged, the Chariot in the upright. Water on the table again. We have a lot of water signs here and Cancer. Okay. But if you're not and the message is resonating, take the energy as it resonates. There is going to be forward movement and progress. This is what I was just talking about. This stifled, stymied energy is ending. You are moving forward. The Chariot is here. You've been determined. Okay. You are departing on your course in the direction that was meant for you in the first place. These energies that were suppressive cannot stop you or block you from what is rightfully yours. And you are moving in that direction, guys. And then we have the Fool in the upright. Air sign in Uranus energy. Unlimited possibilities. You guys are going to be dealing with new beginnings. What did we start out with at the beginning of this reading? Entry level. You guys are starting your new origin story. New possibilities. It might be some spontaneous energy that hits you to do something a certain way or to look at something a certain way. And it just starts this whole effect that just like the dominoes just start falling. And you're just like, wow, where did that come from? That's because your guides, the universe, those that are assisting you are giving you hints and clues about what you need to do. Be sure to tap in and tune into that inner voice when it speaks. That weird little nudge that you're getting might be more than a weird little nudge. There might be something there that you need to tap into that will open these doors for you. You have some huge decisions coming up. And there's going to be some opportunities besides this first entry level one behind these doors, these huge decisions. It's going to open you up to more choices, more opportunities. So you're not going to be feeling limited and stuck any longer. You're going to feel like you have choices that you can make. And these choices will be in alignment with what you want to feel, not what you've been experiencing. So guys, I'm going to close the reading out there today. I want to thank you so much with just being with me for a little bit and just kind of sitting in this energy with me. Very exciting. It gives me that spring buzz, that little zhuzh of energy that we get as the days start getting longer and the weather is getting warmer. So definitely encouraging you guys to tap in those little nudges, listen to them. Watch your finances, save money, okay? When this new opportunity comes, don't go and blow the whole check. Put something aside because you have more opportunities coming when this energy starts. This entry-level position is your notification from the universe that the ball is rolling. And all these things are going to just start snowballing. It's going to start coming. This energy is going to start building up. So you want to have some resources put aside so you can easily make the decisions and make the moves you need to make, okay? For those of you who are moving physically this spring, sending so much love, light, and support to you. You are definitely going to be happier wherever you're going. Okay? Picking that up strong. So I love you guys so much. I will be back with you for another reading. But for today, this is your energy check-in and reading. Sending love and light. And my name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel.